Every week, a new band. Brought to you by NZ On Air. Active Life!
Kia ora, Active listeners, and welcome to today's Active Live. My name is Tasha, and we have Casual Healing, or Nikau to Huki, in the studio with us. Hey, how you going?
Kia ora, Tasha.
You going good?
Yes, I'm having a lovely day.
Yeah. What have you been up to today?
I woke up at around sunrise.
Oh,
Yeah.
much earlier than me.
Yeah. Yeah. They both have their pros and cons, waking up at sunrise and waking up a bit later. But I was woken up by an extremely grisly 6-month-old baby.
I was about to start talking about that. Congratulations, you now have a little Pepe. Like, how's fatherhood been?
Wow. I'll try my best to answer that. I'll just use a few keywords. It's been life-changing. It's been beautiful. It's been cliche, tiring.
Yeah, I bet it would be.
Rewarding. It's inspired a lot of growth. And it's also, above all else, been extremely fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That you can still, that you're having fun with it.
So much fun.
So, Unuku is 6 months as well.
6 months, gee.
It's gone by so quickly.
It's gone by quickly, but also incredibly slow.
No, I get that. So the last time you were in a studio with us for an Active Live with Casual Healing, that was about a year ago. So I was about to ask, how has your life changed over the past year?
Oh, man, it's been a beautiful year. It's been an absolutely beautiful year. I'm loving all these big changes that's happening in the world. I think the trajectory that we were on pre-COVID was definitely one of inevitable self-destruction. Yeah. So I'm really glad that something happened. It just happened to be called COVID. I'm really glad that I see a lot of good people every day thinking for themselves and making an effort to ground themselves every day so they don't get lost in anxiety and fear, and because it's very very easy to do so at this time. So the last year's been super hectic. Throw a baby in there, throw an album in there.
You're doing it all.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, I do get what you mean, though, about COVID almost creating a collective pause for everybody.
Yeah.
To kind of, I think we can say that about here in Aotearoa because it hasn't at the moment been so deeply affected. Well, it is all around, but I'm so with you there with the positives that have come out of the lockdowns and stuff that we've had.
Yeah.
And were you writing these tracks during lockdowns, or were they written well before?
Oh, it's quite scattered. Yeah, very scattered. But lockdown definitely did inspire some creativity for me. I was doing lots of baking. I was making lots of edibles. I'll just say edibles, because all baking's edible.
All baking is. Yeah.
I've been getting real creative in the lockdowns. But yeah, mainly just honing down on my production.
Cool.
Trying to get good at kind of translating all those musical ideas that myself and the artists around me they have in their head. They think of a song and you hear colors and you see the structure of the song in your head and you can hear how it sounds. And then what I'm trying to hone in on these days is just trying to get closer and closer to being able to produce or reproduce that initial idea.
Bring it into reality.
Yeah, that's it. Bring it into reality.
Bring it into reality. I'm really keen to talk about the Chur Caravan, but let's go into a track.
Oh, yeah.
What do we have up now?
This first song is actually a hymn. It's a song called Inoi Koe, and it's a song of gratitude to the Creator for all of these beautiful blessings.
Ooh,
Yeah.
can't wait.
Inoi koe ki te ariki kia whakaorangi a mātou ana tamariki i roto i ngā kino me ngā rore o hatana me ngā rore o hatana Inoi koe ki te ariki kia whakaorangi a mātou ana tamariki roto i ngā kino me ngā rore o hatana me ngā rore o hatana me ngā rore o hatana.
Beautiful. What was that called again, sorry?
It's called Inoi Koe, which
Inui Koe.
which means I pray to you.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So let's talk about the EP, Firstborn.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it. So it's a 5-track EP.
That's right.
And from what I've understood, the songs are more or less lessons for your son to kind of come back to over time as he goes through different trials and tribulations in his life. I guess, what was your reasoning behind making a public love letter to your son? Because it's such an incredible EP and so vulnerable and pure.
I love that. Yeah, public love letter. I love that. That's exactly what it is. I should have put that in the bloody in the release bloody.
Hey, you can steal it. It's all good.
I'll steal it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's a very public love letter to my baby boy. First of all, shout out to you, son. If you ever somehow hear this, you can probably hear this right now. He's telepathic.
Yeah.
Love you, son. Thank you so much for coming down. Yeah, I guess I've been using music as my means of expression for a while now, and I guess when I found out that I was going to become a father, I had a lot of emotions that I needed to express. Yeah, a lot of cool new emotions that I never felt before, like, initial feelings was joy, gratitude, but there was this undertone of grief.
Yeah.
And it was like with birth comes death, and with the birth of my son and the birth of me as a father came the death of my my carefree life.
Yeah.
The death of my youth. And death is a really heavy term, but I like to use it because I want to kill some of those habits.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to almost kill parts of yourself to move on and move forward with who you are wanting to become or who you need to become.
I agree. And I think it just sounds so heavy, maybe because of the annotations that come with death. Death is actually, it's not what they make it out to be in the movies or wherever. It's a beautiful process of life. that we should all be actively preparing for every day, because inevitably it's going to happen. And
We're all going to leave.
it could happen today, could happen tomorrow, but for now we're here, so let's enjoy it. Let's be good to each other. But yeah, undertones of grief when I found out I was going to be a dad, and basically I asked Milo, I was like, baby girl, you know, I want to go to the studio for the next few weeks, like early in the morning, when the sun rises, and treat it like my job, treat it like I'm going to work, so that I can really hone in and create a little body of work. I just knew I needed to make a body of work. Kind of went with it as I went, you know, like wasn't kind of, I didn't have a huge plan. I just knew I wanted to put a few songs together to really encapsulate that moment in time, you know.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful moment in time, that interlude between 2 and 3, the interlude between the boy and the man, you know, like no father.
Yeah, exactly. So Green Tigers, track 4 from the EP, I think speaks a lot to that uncomfortableness of growth. Especially my favourite lyric from it, as I said to you before, summer is my favourite season, but the winter is what I need. How did you reconciliate that grief and growth within yourself before your child arriving? Was it through the music or other avenues as well?
Definitely music was a key component to come to terms with those growing pains. And my partner is my best friend, and always listens so well when I got some shit on my mind. My family, my flatmates, my friends, they all help me reconcile, get ready. But definitely just fucking making this album meant a lot to me. Just to make something that I'm really proud of, to be able to release, because I'm a perfectionist. I don't release much music, so it's like, oh cool, there's 5 songs that I am proud enough to release.
That's really cool. Do you think there was a marked change because it was so intense, what you were feeling, that you could actually produce that body of work, that like you had that drive to finish it, complete it, perfect it?
Yeah, there was a huge drive. Like I said, I wanted to treat it like my job. I was like, I need to do this. And also, I think I just had like one of the lessons of kind of becoming a dad is like, just fucking do it, bro. I mean, excuse my language. Just do it, bro. Like, shut up. Stop messing around.
Just do it.
And just do it, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes actions can be harder than the words themselves.
Yeah, hard out.
One of a song that I've always loved from your other band, Half Caste, is Tane, with a lyric, and it says, I'm trying to be a better man than my father. Is Firstborn, as the collective EP, kind of like a response or an answer to the questions and anxieties that you were raising in Tane?
Yeah, definitely. In a way, I believe so. I believe, Tiny is a really special song. Shout out to the Half Caste crew. Love you fellas. Trying to be a better man than my father. That's a really good lyric, because a lot of people are like, oh man, is your dad a dick? And I'm like, no.
No, exactly,
No, and that's kind of plays into it. It's like, my dad's actually a really awesome man. He was always good to me and my brothers. But, you know, if we're trying to fulfill evolution successfully, we should be striving to break this habits and the cycles that our parents had that didn't serve them. You know, like, although my dad was an amazing man, he's also a human. Yeah. And as humans, we're all sinful. We all make mistakes, and I guess my hope is that I'm trying to be a bit better than him, and then humble myself, and Uenuku can come and kind of clean up the edges, you know, and then his kids, you know.
It's just such a wonderful. I love that song because it did really speak to the complexities, I guess, and lineage of fatherhood and doing better, being more, committing yourself to that, like evolution, I guess, of self. Should we get into another track?
Yeah, come on.
What have we got up now?
This one's called Black and White.
Oh,
That's the first track in the EP. I want to dedicate this song to a lovely lady named Milo Melton. Love you, baby. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Or can you feel this? Or do you have the peace of mind? Or who knows what we might find? Yeah. I can't shake this, no, no. I couldn't fake this, and I tried. Oh. 'Cause you've got yours and I've got mine. You've got yours and I've got mine, but we could have it all. Yeah. You know, you've got yours and I've got mine. You've got yours and I've got mine, but we could have it all. 'Cause it's okay. You know, yeah, we're just animals anyway. It's okay. Yeah, 'cause every monkey's gonna have his day. Yes, he will, yes, he will, yes, he will. I think I wanna fly with you, lie with you tonight. I wanna slip and slide with you, take a look inside with you. I wanna get high with you, girl, I wanna cry with you and hear you call my name. Oh, black and white, yeah. But you can see the colors if you try. Yeah, yeah, oh, black and white, yeah. Oh, but you can see the colors if you try. If you really, really try, yeah, yeah. Oh, black and white. Oh, can you feel it? Oh, can you feel this? Oh, do you have the peace of mind? Yeah, yeah. Oh, who knows what we might find? Yeah, oh, yeah. 'Cause you've got yours and I've got mine. You've got yours and I've got mine, but we could have it all. Yeah. Oh, you've got yours and I've got mine. You've got yours and I've got mine, but we could have it all. 'Cause it's okay. Yeah, you know we're just animals anyway. You know it's okay. Oh, 'cause every monkey's gonna have his day, his day. I think I wanna fly with you, yeah. lie with you, yeah. I wanna slip and slide with you. Take a look inside with you. I wanna get high with you. Girl, I wanna cry with you and hear you call my name, my name, my name. Oh, black and white. Oh, yeah. Oh, but you can see the colors if you try. Yeah. Oh, oh, I'm black and white, yeah, yeah. But you can see the colors if you try, if you really, really try.
Black and White by Casual Healing for Active Live. Woohoo! Wow, really great. Really, it sounds not exactly the same, almost sometimes better than like the recorded version because it's right here, you know? Like it's such a treat for our listeners to have you here. So the Firstborn, the EP, was recorded in the Chur Caravan, or is it called?
That's right.
Yeah.
The Hori Studio.
Hori Studios, that's what I thought it was, yeah.
Yeah, a Chur Caravan Hori Studio. It's got a few aliases.
Yeah, oh,
Yep.
Keep it secret, squirrel, all of that good stuff. So how long did it take you to set up the caravan with all the musical equipment and starting to get comfortable with that new like area? How did that all start out for you?
Wow. I like what you say, yeah, like even once I had it all set up, it took a while to get comfy.
Yeah.
But you know that first big lockdown? The first lockdown.
Dun, dun.
I was like living in a rental and I was like, and then I was like, I really want a studio, like, and you know I could have set up a studio in like the lounge or something, but it's not a vibe. You want to be able to make noise whenever you want to make noise.
Not worry about other people in the other room.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to drill holes in the walls. I want to paint the walls yellow. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that I want to do to my studio. I want to personalize it, and we all should have the right to, you know, if we're creatives and we really spend a lot of time in a creative space. Like, it's cool to personalize it so that you feel inspired when you're in your creative space.
Yeah.
So I found this caravan. On Trade Me for a gun for about $3,000, and I was like, ooh, I don't like the color. It was like a soft baby blue, and it was up in Waikate. I was like, God damn, that's a long way away, and it was like missing 2 windows.
Whoa!
It was like pretty beat down, but it was this baby blue, and like there was nicer caravans with windows, cheaper, but I don't know.
You wanted this one.
I had a feel.
It called to you.
You know?
Yeah.
It did. It called to me. I had a feel. I was like,
You're
I like
mine.
that one. Yeah, you're mine. And then I bought it. I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy it. And then my dad's like, oh, you're a bit silly, aren't you, mate? Like, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, what, your caravan's missing 2 windows and it's a Waikato. Like, how are you going to get that? And I was like, that's all I needed. I was like, thank you, Father.
Yeah, thank you for the challenge.
Thank you for doubting me.
Yeah.
And then we made it happen.
Yeah.
And then I reckon it was about 6 months. Oh, no, that's pretty generous. I would say about 9 months before we got what was once a nice family caravan with squabs and a bench and a stovetop, and turned it into a fully functional recording studio with a drum kit, keyboard, bass guitar amp, desk, monitors, and we've just been kind of building up on top of that.
It's really incredible. So Len Blake also recorded her EP with Chur Caravan?
That is right.
How good is that EP? What was it like working with her?
An absolute joy.
Yeah.
It was an absolute joy. Helen, I love you. Len, I love you. Damn, I just gave away your secrets. But Len, I love you. I hope your stomach's feeling a bit better. Everyone, today, Lynn Blake had a really bad stomach ache. She was almost in the hospital. That's how nasty her stomach ache was. Can we just send some love to Lynn right now?
Sending love to Len. We love you here at Active.
you,
We're
Len.
giving you all the positive vibes and tummy healing vibes.
Tummy healing vibes.
There we go. Sending. I think she's received it.
I know she received it.
There we go. So
Amazing EP, by the way. Go listen to that.
great EP. We have time for about one more song.
Cool.
But before we go into that, you're going to be playing at Tora Bombora.
Oh, yeah.
What other festivals have you got lined up?
Man, I'm keeping it pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping it pretty chill. Last few summers I've just kind of gone flat out, been taking every gig I can. These days, I'm fortunate enough to be able to be in a position where I don't have to take every gig. Just not like I'm rich and I don't need gig money, but it's more like I'm rich in joy, and I got my baby and my baby mama, and we're moving up to the coast, and I just kind of want to take it. I'm getting old, Tasha. That's what I'm saying.
Needing
I'm
to
getting
slow
old.
down. Yeah.
You feel me?
There we go. People looking through. All right. Let's get into our last track and then we'll wrap it up, yeah?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
All right. What's our next one?
This last waiata that I've got is suitably the last track on
Lake song?
on the EP, yeah. So this is Lake Song. This one goes out to you listeners. Yeah. Just know that wherever you go, you are loved. You got your family, you got angels watching over you. And just trust you can do no wrong as long as you act out of love and truth. Thank you, Lake Waikate Moana. Oh, yeah. Hey, you. Throw away all the fear. We can sit down by the lake and watch it drift away. Hey, you. Forget about missing out, 'cause the only one missing out is the little guy in your head. Hey, you. Let's get out of town. We can cook sausages on the fire and figure it all out. Hey, you. I see you've got it made, but when the smoke gets in our eyes, we all go blind. Hey, you, you're gonna run out of gas. It's a matter of time, so you better find a good view. Hey, you, so scared of Judgment Day? Are you scared of what he'll say when he looks right through? Hey, you, you were once a spirit, and you chose to come down, so why you kicking such a fuss? Hey, you, would you sweetly beg my pardon? There's no such thing as you, only us. Life could be so easy, yeah. It could all have so much meaning. Oh, life could be so easy if we all just tried our best. Hey, you, throw away all that fear. We can sit down by the lake and watch it drift away. Hey, you, forget about missing out, 'cause the only one missing out is the little guy in your head. Hey, you, yeah. Let's get out of town. We can cook sausages on the fire and figure it all out. Hey, you, I see you've got it made, but when the smoke gets in our eyes, we all go blind.
Thank you so much, Nikau. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you in studio as Casual Healing. You bring light with you wherever you go. It's truly so wonderful to have you here at Radioactive every time you come through. Listeners, if you're tuned in right now and you want to see the live recorded video, that will be up on our socials by 5:30, and you can follow Casual Healing on Facebook and Instagram, all at Casual Healing, to keep up to date with what you're up to. And yeah.
And go bump that EP that we just dropped.
Yeah, it's available on all streaming platforms. If you're on Bandcamp, Spotify, iTunes Music, whatever you need, Tidal as well.
Tidal.
It's all there. You've got no excuse.
No excuses.
Thank you again to you for coming through. And thank you to New Zealand On Air for helping us make Active Live happen.
Thanks, New Zealand On Air.
Always. All right.
Thanks, Tasha. Thanks, everyone. Mauri ora.
Active Live, Friday, 3:30. Every week a new band. In studio. Brought to you by NZ On Air.